following podcast has been brought to you by Banter Club.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Banter Club proudly brings to you, it is he, it is me, it is you, it is I, it is we, and we are your Ramblemania Tag Team Champions of the World. The Angel of Death 6XL, the Totally Evil One TJ the Great. We are the Banter Club.
And of course, if you're not down with that, then we have 2 words for you.
I'm gonna go with 2 names.
Oh,
Bronson. Well, let's go with 3. Fucking Reed.
he got the picture and everything. I put it
Fucking
over.
Australian goat. That is the rarest of all the goat varieties. The last Australian goat was the crocodile hunter.
I've been in great pursuit of Australian goats. That's why you see so many of them in NXT.
Damn right, Rhea Ripley, baby girl. Indy, I see you.
They're all on their way.
Yes, sir.
But yes, we are the Banter Club, and we are here to discuss NXT, WWE. In my eyes, their flagship show. 'Cause it's the only one I watch. But
Damn, son. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually pay attention to the other ones.
their flagship show is SmackDown. I'm not gonna front.
True. SmackDown is a pretty good show, yeah.
So I've heard. But
Well, you've watched 1 week. You did an episode of
yeah, that 1 week I saw was pretty good.
Yeah.
But it also revolved around pretty much one match, so it's not usually.
Say less.
Yeah. But this show, NXT, should we get into some quick news items? Because it's actually been
Go
a
hit the
hugely
news. Hit the
eventful
news. Yeah.
week for not just NXT, but all pro wrestling in general. But
Yeah. They're coming back with the bullshit. They're back with all the bullshit.
there's a lot of bullshit in every direction. But just to keep it here in NXT for a moment, well, the rating is in.
Mhm.
The show was up. It was actually up 3,000 overall views from last week, but I think down in the demo, 700,000, which is still like lower than your usual levels, but they are up against NBA playoff action. So, actually not a terrible number, all things considered. It shows that the NXT fan base is solidly loyal, or at least they won't be heavily swayed. It won't be heavily impacted by NBA games. So, it seems like we're at NXT's floor at its base.
Mm-hmm.
And then on to spring cleaning, so to speak.
It's the firings. They're back again.
Yes. NXT this week cut quite a few names. And one in particular at the top of the list is one that has been the topic of much debate and people have been pretty much waiting for. Drake Wirtz, aka formerly known as Drake Younger, one of the referees. He was the head referee, then got demoted, and now he's gone.
Yeah, the anti-masker.
Yeah, he anti-masker, QAnon. Just sad story of a guy who radiated positivity in the business and then became a nut job. Got sucked into a cult and got his brain fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And now he spews nonsense at town hall meetings about how masks help child predators or some shit. And apparently there were other news items that came out. One in particular, apparently Triple H, I think it was around Takeover in Your House.
Yeah.
Was given like a speech backstage talking about how, we're an inclusive environment. Everyone here is welcome. And when he started talking about, no matter your race, religion, whatever, when he got to religion, apparently Drake got up and angrily stormed out, made a scene of it.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's one of those things where dude went off the deep end.
He up in Val Venus.
Yeah. So a lot of people were waiting like that, and there's a lot more stories coming out about him, but again, just a terrible, terrible fall from grace for a dude that 5 to 10 years ago you could have never seen this coming. But that's one. Kavita Davie,
I think to be honest, COVID just fucked a lot of niggas' brains, and I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think he's just a casualty of that bullshit, and I feel like eventually, when all this shit is over, a lot of people are gonna start thinking a lot clearer, and they're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one could hope, because like he has a family, he has kids and shit, so you wouldn't want him spreading that poison down to them,
Yeah. Okay, Jim Ross, by the way.
But
he's got a family.
Damn it. But Kavita Davie, also on this list of releases, she was Indian. She was part of that. She was in the Mae Young Classic. She was part of that Indian Superstar Showcase thing they did.
Yep. That when she came in, literally with all those people that I guess now one of them is on Raw, which is what's his name? Shanky.
Oh, he was in that.
Yeah, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know, but
from what I remember, he was in that original group with
also
her and a few other people. Yeah.
Okay.
At least I believe so. I mean, don't take it with a grain of salt. You feel me?
Yeah, but
that's how I remember it.
Yeah, it seems plausible. But I mean, in any case, she's no longer here in the WWE, and they hadn't really been using her either way. But yeah, Jessamine Duke, who one of the 4 horsewomen of MMA.
That shit caught me off guard.
Kind of, sort of, but like also she hasn't wrestled in forever and had pretty much stopped wrestling.
Yeah.
And is basically just, and she even clarified this on like her channel, her Twitch channel. She talked about like she's pretty much just exclusively streaming now. Like she's doing her thing on her channel, and she's gonna be still doing up, down, down with BRE and all that. So if you're concerned about that, I think this is just she's done as a wrestler, and she might still be doing other stuff within WWE.
Gotcha. I mean, I get it. She's not she didn't really come in here to be a wrestler. Like, she came in here for that whole hot angle that everybody kept fucking putting over, and it just never happened.
Yeah, the angle that's never gonna happen at this point, most likely.
Yeah, because fucking Ronda Rousey's having another kid.
Yeah,
my boy, what's his name? Tyson? What's that guy's name?
Oh, her husband?
Yeah.
Oh, Travis.
Yeah. There you go, Travis.
Yeah.
I knew it was a T. Yeah, so Travis is busy, man. Yeah, that boy busy.
She said she wanted a family, so
there you go. Great on her, bro. Good for her. Yeah. I mean, it sucks for like the people who actually wanted to see that match, but I mean, I feel like we're beyond that at this point.
Yeah, everybody's going off and doing other things. So, but next on the list, Ezra Judge, who this dude was a former football player. He played in the CFL and the AFL, and he was one of the PC classes, and never really got on TV. So I guess they didn't see anything for him. But he's been tweeting about it, and apparently he's going to get back out there doing whatever. So good luck to him.
Yeah, you know what it is. Some people have it when it comes to wrestling, and some people just don't.
Yeah, and I mean, you never know. Like maybe they had someone who they thought could do what he brought to the table better. You never know with this stuff, and maybe he'll pop up somewhere else and do something great. You never know with this stuff.
Yeah, so, and hopefully he gets to that, because I mean, everybody deserves
their chance. Skylar Story, who is formerly known as Brandy Lauren. I guess she'll once again be known as Brandy Lauren. But I don't think they ever did anything with her, which kind of surprised me.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah. I mean, she was one of the girls in the hot tub that one time with Damian Priest, but other than that, they never did anything with her, which is weird, because like she had a name in the indie scene. She was an impact.
Yeah, that's like if Brianna Brandy would have never been a part of the stable, and she would have just stayed as that one girl who's in every back scene of every, I don't know,
Yeah,
every
it's
other
like
person or whatever. Like,
she was like one of the people that people have been waiting for them to pop up. Like Brandy Lauren is, well, I guess she's gonna pop up somewhere else now.
yeah,
Uh, Vanessa Bourne also released.
that shit hurt.
Yeah, that kind of hurt my heart. It reminded me of the short-lived Born and Bougie. Remember her tag
Yeah,
team with Leah?
yeah. I'm
Where they
sure this
wore
is
pink
born and bougie.
jackets and uh,
Damn, I loved all
uh,
that, bro. Damn, remember back in the day when we used to do a little show called the Triple H Hour.
yes.
Damn, you know what we could say now too? Remember back in the day when we used to do a little show called the Wednesday Night War,
Yeah, right.
or WNW for short?
Yeah. Yeah, in the last two, Alexander Wolf,
Yes.
who we will be talking about his final appearance soon enough on this show, and
Yep.
Jake Clemens, who is a referee.
That one I didn't know about.
Apparently, this dude was part of a Seth Rollins angle. He was the Seth Rollins ref, which
one?
is some shit that happened on Raw, which I have no idea. Would you happen to know?
I'm trying to remember. Was it? It wasn't recent, right?
I think so. I think it was like last year or something. Like, because I
That's
saw a
not
picture
recent.
of him and he had like a Seth shirt on, like under his ref thing.
I don't remember. I vague like my brain knows something, but it's telling me like, bro, it's too foggy to look back there.
I guess we'll have to ask Hazel.
Yeah. Nah, he probably won't remember either.
Twin, we'll ask Twin. Maybe he'll know.
Yeah, Twin be knowing.
Twin will know. Twin will know. But oh yeah, there is actually one more name, and probably the biggest name of all, even bigger than Drake. The Velveteen Dream.
Ooh.
Who just a couple of hours ago, actually, this one was announced. But yeah, Velveteen Dream apparently is gone from the company as well. And you know, like we talked about, he had those allegations against him. And that indeed could be a factor, but could also have nothing to do with it, because there has also been, and there probably will be, some stories about Velveteen Dream and his attitude backstage. Like I even remember Triple H on one of the conference calls talking about Dream and saying, you know, he's got some maturity issues he needs to work out. So I guess we'll see in the coming days and weeks what happened there. We'll hear some stories or whatever.
Eek.
Yeah, it's just a shame because like we've talked about with the Triple H Hour and all that, Velveteen Dream was a star of the Triple H Hour.
Yeah.
He was, his superstar potential in this company was all the way up there. Like this dude was money. And whatever he may have done or whatever he may have been doing to seemingly throw that all away or lose it all, it's a shame, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a real shame.
I mean, this is one of those things where, like, as a fan, you're like, damn, I hope none of this is real.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, if it is, then like, damn, bro, like you really shot yourself in the like.
Yeah, because
why?
like, as far as those allegations, like Triple H came out last summer and said, "Well, we found nothing to that." So if they didn't do anything about it then, and they even brought him back to TV after that, so I do find it hard to believe that he got released over that, unless like some new information came out. Because unless it did, they already said nothing happened there. So this would have to be something else, right?
I feel like it could have just been like they just didn't. This is what I hope it is. After that situation, they felt uncomfortable having him do his character, and they didn't have anything else for him, so they just released him. That's what I hope it really is. And if that's the case, you know, whatever will happen with him outside.
Yeah. And like maybe, but like I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't get rid of a talent like him just because of the character. Like I feel like you could come up with a different character.
wouldn't it have been? I feel like a little too late for him, which his character was so established that he even almost made it to Raw. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just felt like I don't know because even when they brought him back, we had talked about that. Like,
Yeah,
nah, y'all shouldn't be doing this with him no more.
yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like we said, like he's so talented. I feel like you would want to do something with him
Yeah.
if he's worth using. But who knows?
Or maybe it was a mix of shit. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was the maturity thing. Maybe it
Yeah.
was. Maybe there was too many factors for them where they were like, yeah, we gotta let him go. Like, there's nothing,
Yeah.
because that's what I'm saying. Like, he has all these allegations. There's all this weight on him. Yada yada yada. He's immature. He's doing all this shit. Like, we might as well just fucking let him go because we
Yeah.
don't even have anything to do with him, anyways.
Yeah. Cut baiting. So
Yeah.
he's young, so maybe he'll have a comeback story. There have been dudes who have done a lot worse in this industry and have come back. So with all that blackness out of the way, that darkness, let's move on to this fun show called NXT, shall we?
Oh shit. But Tevin, I don't think you're ready. Let me ask you this question. Are you
I think
ready?
I'm ready.
No! I said, are you ready? I already see that OD peak right there.
I am ready.
Then, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home,
Yeah.
and for one Aussie,
Oi, oi, oi.
Let's banter.
NXT. As always, from the Capital Wrestling Center, we open up with some beef that needs to be settled. It is.
How does beef become unsettled?
I don't know, but this got to be settled. Because one woman wants it to be her time, but this other woman keeps stopping her.
So they keep just singing Triple H's song back and forth.
Yeah.
They're just
So-
walking around like, smart time, smart time.
Everyone's like, nah. It's Tony Storm versus Zoe Stark. Another week.
That's what you got it from.
Yeah.
It's Tony time. It's my time.
Triple H was like, I like that. Should always use that.
It's my favorite thing.
This is just another week of Tony Storm being offensively hot.
God damn, bro. I told
All
you.
all she does as a heel is make mean, smug faces.
She looks hot doing
But
it.
they all just look hot.
Yo, me and you like completely went full fucking perv squad at the end.
Full horny jail.
Yeah, we got thrown straight into fucking Indy Hartwell's bank. And we ended up sounding like a bunch of, but it's cool, man. Tony Storm, let me holler at you right quick. If the juices ain't dripping, then you come holler at the real king of drip. Holler at me.
But I told you,
I'm going.
he very smugly steps to Zoe Stark and then like lightly slaps her. So Zoe Stark just fucking kills her. Like, nah, we're not doing that today.
See, that's the thing. Like, they try to act like Zoe's like some type of like rookie, but she's absolutely not. Like, yeah, she's new here.
She knew here.
She not new out there.
She about this life.
She know how to wrestle.
But Tony cuts her off and throws her into the steps outside to take control. And Zoe comes back, hits an enziguri. We go to the break. Come out of that break. Zoe makes a comeback, hits some sliding knees. Tony goes for a storm driver, but Zoe reverses into a Rana. She practically like handstanded into this Rana when she came out of the storm driver. Tony comes back, hits a German suplex, hits the Storm Zero for the 1-2. She got her. No.
That name is fire.
Of Storm Zero. So
that name, that's a great name for a move right there.
Storm Zero. It is a great name for a finish.
Fucking fire. Especially because her name is Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Yeah, if she ever gets called up, they change that shit. I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
I'm gonna punch Vince right in his fucking
Yeah.
yaw.
I still get mad that they fucking, and I don't even watch the show no more. And I still get mad they changed the fucking War Raiders finish from Fallout to the Viking experience. Kiss my ass.
Fuck out. Like, are you kidding me? And you know what sucks too? Like, I don't know what's going on with them. Like what the hell is Damo still hurt? Not Damo. What do you call it? Ivar.
Maybe.
Because like I haven't seen a gimmick with them for a long ass time.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully they pop up soon. I'll keep checking on Raw rants, I guess. I'm at it.
Yeah.
But yeah. She picks her up, hits what looks like a headlock driver. Like she brings her up and flips her over. And then that gets the win for Tony. Like she was like, "Oh, you kicked out of this? I'm going to kill you now." And she killed her.
Yeah, she wasn't playing no games.
Yeah. I thought this was all right. Zoe continues to look good in her matches, and Tony got a bounce back win. So
it was, yeah. Go ahead.
You know, she vanquished that damn rookie, and now it's Tony time.
It was a pretty good like opener for them. Like I remember like watching this and just being like, "Oh, that was good."
Yeah.
You know, so I fucks with it.
Like I said, I thought it served its story purpose of getting Tony a good win and reestablishing her.
Mm-hmm. She's still a beast, we know.
Yeah, but then she is interrupted. Frankie Monet comes out.
Yo, I really thought they said it's Britney, bitch.
Right? It has that vibe.
Yeah, instead it was like it's me, Frankie, or something like that.
So she comes out. Again, reminds us, next week she debuts, and interrupting Tony time is a no-no. So we're gonna see how this goes. Mackenzie is with Legado del Fantasma, San Santos Escobar, who was resting, they say, recovering from his cruiserweight match last week. But the boys, right?
No, I was gonna say I hope that's all it is.
Yeah, hopefully not too hurt.
Yeah.
But the boys want their tag title shot against MSK. But then Tommaso Ciampa and Toothless Timmy, they approach.
All these idiots.
Yes. They remind them, MSK, they've never beaten Thatcher and Ciampa. And you have never beaten Thatcher and Ciampa. So, if you want to get a shot at those titles, you're going to have to go through us. So Joaquin steps up. Let me make you a deal. It's going to be Legado versus Thatcher and Ciampa. And then Thatcher decides to speak some Spanish.
Oh, no.
He said, El gato no tiene zapatos.
Which translates to
the
Legado.
Cat has no shoes.
No, not El Gato. He said Legado.
No, he said
El Gato?
Yes.
Oh, terrible, man. I thought he said, so Legado no tiene zapato would have at least made some sense.
Yeah.
Because, that means Legado has no shoes.
Yeah.
And that would make sense since their recent situation,
Yeah, it would play off with, which at first I thought that's what it was too. But then it was translated afterwards and it said the cat has no shoes.
Why?
So he just spoke random Spanish.
What?
and Legado was even like, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, I thought if Legado had no shoes, I'd be like, oh, he gonna take their shoes off during the match like they did with the Gibson shit.
Yeah.
Nah, son. The cat has no shoes.
Yeah, the cat has no shoes.
You know that reminds me of? You remember in it was an American Dad.
What?
El perro es mi corazón. El gato no es bueno. Cilantro es cantante. Cilantro es muy famoso. Cilantro es el hombre con el queso del diablo. If you know, that entire song makes no sense to anybody who actually speaks Spanish. It's like the dog is my heart. The cat is the devil. Cilantro, which we all know is a form of vegetable or green, is a singer, and he's famous, and he's the man with the cheese of the devil.
American Dad is the best Seth MacFarlane show.
Oh man.
But yeah, so yeah, Legato's like, that makes no sense. And then Ciampa's like, of course it makes sense. You accept our challenge or not? And then they accept. So they're gonna fight.
Yep.
Cameron Grimes.
Cameron fucking Grimes.
He is here in his Rolls Royce.
Yep.
Gets out, hands the keys to Jake Atlas.
Dumbass.
But then Atlas is like, hey, you know, Ted DiBiase actually has the valet parking tonight. He throws the keys back at Grimes and everybody laughs at him. It's like, oh, you think that's funny? Well, how about I whip your ass in that ring tonight?
Now, I don't understand how he tried to confuse him for valet if that man looks hella fancy.
And then he clearly knows who he's trying to, he's fucking with him. He's fucking with him.
Yeah.
Because he knew he
was. That's what you get for fucking with him. Yeah, I know. It's like, that's what you get for fucking with him, though.
Yeah, don't be fucking with him. Now you got to fight him.
Yeah.
He trolled you back. Now you want to fight.
Yeah, you mad?
We got Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. They are relaxing in a spa. But Indy, she thanks Candice for helping her realize, thank you for helping me realize that Dexter Lumis, she's just a loser. Just shows up and stares at me.
Uh-huh.
And then, as they're talking shit about poor Dexter Lumis, camera pans up and we see that he is the one giving Indy her massage.
Yep. That was so sad, though, because he was like...
Yeah, once he hears these women slandering his good name, he just puts his head down.
Broke his heart, man.
And he walks away.
How you gonna break poor Lumi's heart like that?
Play my boy like that.
He's like the realest dude on this show. He's the one who's always making sure, you know what I'm saying? He's the one who's always like, all right, let me be real with y'all right quick. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be talking shit, I got you. You feel me? Like
conscience of NXT.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's the real nigga. Like y'all did him dirty. Well, it's Candice. Candice is all your fault, bro. Like my son was over here, you know what I'm saying? He was macking, you know what I'm saying? He was all happy. He's the dude who makes sure nobody talks shit. And here y'all are talking shit. Here you is, because you don't want your daughter with him. Yeah. He's not a weirdo, bro. He's a regular guy who just happens to speak with telepathy.
Yeah, all right.
Damn,
he's a little different, but that's okay.
Yeah, he just different.
All right, he just different. Now we got prime target for Finn Balor and Karrion Kross, part 2.
Part 2.
Finn, he says, I didn't underestimate Kross. He said when I got in that ring, I was going to see his conviction, and I felt his conviction firsthand. He says, you learned a lot from that match. Says falling down is how we grow, and staying down is how we die. And Finn Balor ain't fucking dead. And then, we also get thoughts from, NXT analyst Jimmy Smith. Pat McAfee, he gives his thoughts.
Doesn't Heyman too?
Yeah, Paul Heyman. Pat McAfee says he thinks Finn Balor will win. Paul Heyman says, I normally give spoilers, not predictions. But this one is too close to call.
Oh, it just got the Heyman blessing.
Heyman, when he wants to put something over, he puts it over. And I like how he did this one. Both these guys are, even I don't know who's going to win this.
Even Roman wants to know.
Yeah. He even said, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is very interested in this match. So, yeah, putting it over.
He wants to see what's up next. Nah, NXT.
That's a show.
You see?
Now we got Cameron Grimes.
Cameron fucking Grimes.
Versus Jake Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Grimes, he walks to the ring. He has had enough of that damn Ted DiBiase.
Damn you, Ted DiBiase.
He has a video expose on this man, which is only the lows of Ted's career.
Yeah.
The slop. Hogan defeating Money Inc.
Yep.
Just getting pinned by Virgil.
Yeah, Virgil whooping his ass.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
every
it's so
time Ted
bad, man.
DiBiase got his comeuppance, because you
Getting
gotta
every
remember-
last damn thing in the world thrown at him.
Yeah. He's like, that's the real Ted DiBiase. All right, that's your $1 million man. And the crowd starts chanting for him, DiBiase. And I know it's real people,
Yeah.
but somehow the chant sounds like the fucking Thunderdome.
Because it's how do I say this? It's the guys, the boys, that are in the crowd,
Yeah.
because they're in the front a bit.
Yeah.
It's them going,
They're leading.
DBI, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're like DBIC.
Yeah.
So like the rest of the crowd who's actually regular people are like, oh, we're supposed to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
DBIC, yeah. It's like they don't mean it.
they weren't as into it.
Yeah, so it's like the boys are like DB, and then the rest of the crowd DB. All right.
And this pisses Cameron Grimes off. He rushes the ring, but Jake kicks him outside, and that starts the match. And,
You know what bugs me about Jake Atlas, by the way?
What?
He just always looks so happy to be there. Like, yeah, I'm wrestling.
Yeah, it's Jake Atlas.
It's like, bro, you got to start learning how to be a little more. I'm about to whoop this guy's ass.
But I feel like he did, though. Remember the feud with Santos?
That's the only time that I
Yeah.
see him get hot. But now he's back to, yeah, I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step on shit just like Ted DiBiase.
So we come back from the break. Jake's in control. He hits a rope walk, Ronda for a near fall. Grimes cuts him off, hits a big lariat. Beth says, Cameron Grimes getting rich has gotten in the way of his in-ring career. But like, has it really?
No, he's actually been catching W's here and there.
Yeah. Like he's about where he was before. Like,
yeah,
solidly in the mid-card range. He's doing all right. So, but these two keep training in the ring. And then a limo pulls up in the parking lot. We see it. I hope they got security because that's the hood, the parking lot.
Yeah, everybody who know. But you know what it is? The $1 Million Man has so much money that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll probably buy that whole hood and be like, all right.
He about to gentrify the parking lot.
Fuck, not even. It's just he'll take the hood niggas and pay them all to leave them the fuck alone. Look, you don't have to rob me. You don't have to do all this extra shit. I'll give you a good grand each one every time I pass by here. Leave me the fuck alone.
Everybody's got a price.
Exactly.
It says it.
Exactly. From the $1 Million Man, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So, Atlas, he comes back, puts Cameron Grimes down with a big discus lariat. That gets a 2.5. He goes up top, but goes over. Cameron Grimes hits him with the moonsault slam, and he sets up for the cave-in, but then we hear the laugh and the music hits.
Money, 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 money. Another actual video clip.
Yes, it's his actual gimmick. Then the man himself walks out to the stage, and he's such a troll. He's just looking like, come on, big man, I'm right here. He's just literally sitting there laughing.
He went full DMX and said, bring it. What? We right here. We're not going anywhere. We right here.
That shit still hurt me, man.
But, nah, you know what hurt me earlier? I was watching this like compilation of what do you call this dude? Black Rob.
Oh yeah.
And that fucking song that just hit me was like that Child of the Ghetto. I was like, oof. Yeah. Yo, that beat was fire.
Yeah.
Oof.
Sucks, man. Yeah. But Ted's here.
Yes, sir.
And Cameron Grimes gets distracted, and Jake Atlas rolls him up, and he gets the win. And the whole time, Ted just laughs in $1 Million Man. And Cameron Grimes is just throwing a fit.
Damn you, Ted DiBiase!
The whole time his music is playing, like Wade Barrett is like, what a victory for Jake Atlas, but you wouldn't know it. Like his music ain't playing, it's Ted's music.
What if he like trolley just starts managing fucking Jake Atlas?
I would love it.
That's the feud right there.
This guy's more of $1 million man than you.
Look at him, he looks like $1 million.
Yeah.
He does. He always dresses very to the nines.
He does. He dresses very nice. Yeah. Yeah. He get with it. Get with it, Ted.
Remember that whip he pulled in?
Yeah. Jake Atlas is about dude. We out here like every other week. I feel like we out here trying to get something done with Jake Atlas.
Yeah, like he's good, and it's like
Yeah,
I just don't like when I feel like he's probably got my mentality when it comes to this shit. The reason why he's always like, yeah, I'm glad to be here, it's because he's bored. Like he's like he wants to like, because if you notice when he, like you said earlier, when he was with Santos, he was about that shit.
Yeah.
Because it was something to do.
Yeah.
Like it was an actual feud. But here he's just like, all right, yeah, Jake Atlas.
Yeah, because like he won this match, but he ain't even really part of the story. Got Bronson Reed.
Right.
Talks
here.
about May 18th, 2007. 14 years to the day prior. His very first match. And it comes all the way to now. The most important match of his career, the most important of his life. A steel cage match for the North American Championship. Says after all he's been through, going through the way, Johnny, after 14 long years, nothing's going to stop him from winning the title tonight. Says after he does it, he's going to look his wife in the eye. He's going to say, we did it.
He's gonna go like just like this. He's gonna go up to Kofi and Kofi's gonna be like 11 years.
11 years.
And he's gonna be like 14 years. Oh damn! All right.
He's gonna be like, I respect
it. Did you see him on Raw? Well, not Raw. Raw Talk.
Raw Talk, the video you sent. Yes. You know, I might just start watching that. Not Raw. Raw Talk.
No, Raw Talk. You have to like. Raw's whack. Don't watch Raw. Fuck that shit. Just watch Raw Talk after. They'll give you a few catch-ups on what happened. And then the whole time, it'll just be R-Truth hyping up whoever the fuck is there with them. And they usually go ham because of it. And then when you got Xavier Woods, R-Truth, and Kofi in the room, it was
that's a whole bunch of
entertainment.
nonsense.
It was entertainment, pure entertainment.
Yeah, pure entertaining nonsense.
And that new Irish dude is fucking hilarious. He be with it. He's with all the smoke.
Yeah, I gotta see him on there.
What's his name, Tevin? It's like Patrick or some shit.
Kevin Patrick, I think.
Something Pat. Yeah.
You know, on actual WWE TV, they make him robots. So yeah, he'd probably be showing his personality on there.
Yeah, he's always trolling and laughing and having a good time with R-Truth. And he like, it's kind of like he humors R-Truth, but at the same time, he like fucks with him. Cause like he knows that R-Truth be crazy. So he's just like, R-Truth, but you know, he's like, nah, man, he riles them all up and then hot mess.
See, all right, putting over Raw Talk again.
Yeah, nah, it's good. That's good. Raw Talk is good. Don't watch Raw.
We got Aresh McCarthy.
Yes.
He is with Pete Dunne. He wants to know, what's up with you calling everyone out, all the champions and everyone else on NXT. And Pete Dunne is like, well, I had a reason I did that. Talks about the champions. He says, Walter, I got history with him. I got unfinished business. That's my title. That's my brand. Then he says, talks about Cross. I can beat Cross whenever I want. Talks about Johnny Gargano. I've wrestled him once and I beat him. So you know what happens there? And, he says, 205 Live, says I can go for that whenever I want because I already beat Kushida. He says, just in general, I've never had a bad match, ever. Even the ones I've lost, people step away from wrestling me different. Ask Finn Balor. He was a different person after he wrestled Pete Dunne. So then,
Not really, but
yeah, if you ask Finn Balor, he'd be like, who the fuck is that? Or Conor McGregor, probably.
He's low-key becoming like babyface Conor McGregor. Like, how is he doing the Conor
McGregor.
Me and names.
But he talks about the classic British influence in his style. Talks about guys like Fit Finlay and how exciting that is to watch for some people. Just watching me bend a bone or snap a limb or a ligament or whatever. Just Pete Dunne putting himself over. Good shit.
Pete Dunne is the whole time he looked very uninterested and was sounding like a very confused Ringo Starr.
Yes. I don't know why I'm here. I just want
Why
to whip
the?
someone's ass.
I fought. And that's my. Why are you asking me these questions? It's pretty obvious why I do what I do.
I like
I'm a
fighting.
fucking. I'm a wrestler. I'm supposed to like fighting. Why am I calling all these peoples out? I'm a wrestler. I like fighting.
I want to fight him. Why you think I called him out? I want to fight him.
What's the
But
point of being here? Isn't it challenge people that you want to fight?
that's what you do. Alexander Wolf versus Killian Dane.
Oh, this was saying.
Yeah, this is even sadder now in hindsight. But coming out, Drake Maverick is still paranoid. Like, which to me is like, why? He proved himself, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's like, wasn't you the one who were sus at first? And Killian Dane was like, I don't fuck with this guy. And then now you're being sus on him after you kept pushing to be his partner and he actually proved himself. Like, I don't, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, he's your man, Drake. For real. He ain't
Yeah.
gonna betray you.
Just being a weirdo.
Yeah. So
Damn, it hurts my heart, but we talk about it after. Go ahead.
yeah, so Killian Dane dominates this early. Eichner tries to interfere. Wolf comes back, hits a quick German, and then Bartel, he slips him a chair. And Wolf picks it up. He's going to use it, but he hesitates. And then Killian Dane gets up, hits him with the crossbody, pins him for the victory. And at this point, this is when Drake is like, well, I guess he's not going to betray me. And he just gets in the ring and he's like, all right, we're friends now.
Yep. And, shit got funny after this.
Yeah, and then, they leave. And then Eichner and Bartel come in. They pick up their boy. And they're like, all right, it's all right. Get up. We know what we got to do. And they step forward. They get ready to do their stuff.
Yeah, they're the suppository boys.
Yes, they get ready to insert. But as Wolf inserts, they fake him out and they attack him.
They did him dirty.
Bartel,
they did him dirty.
Yes, they lay him out, hit him with the Imperium bomb, and it appears our boy Alexander Wolf has been rendered excommunicado, to quote John Wick movies.
He's now been called up to be obsolete.
Yes.
They have rendered him obsolete.
Yes, he is donezo. He is out of Imperium, and like we talked about at the top of the show, out of the company. So
that sucks. Well, basically, I thought like maybe if they took him out of this and they jumped him or whatever, that now he could have been back with Killian and my boy Big Damo. You know what I'm saying? I thought they could have reunited and created this weird version of sanity where, because Nikki Cross ain't doing shit either. So I would have just threw her back into that picture. And fuck Eric Young. He's already doing his own thing with Violent by Design.
You could kind of flip it and make it this crazy thing where it's like these guys, and instead of being around Eric Young, who's like, this crazy lunatic cult leader kind of guy, there's Drake Maverick, who is this good-hearted.
And there would be like a face version of Sanity.
Yeah.
Could have had a whole cool new name. The whole thing would have been fun. Yeah, but all right, cool, whatever.
Like Eric Young made them do crazy shit and Drake made them discover friendship. Some shit like that, but
yeah, some weird shit.
Not to be. Not to be.
It is what it is. I mean, I hope he has fun wherever he goes.
Yeah. Maybe he ends up in Violent by Design. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, we got Mackenzie with Raquel and Dakota. And Dakota's always calling her Mac. Every time Mackenzie asks her a question, like, listen, Mac. So she asked her about last week after the women's championship match, when they went in the locker room with Mercedes, and Raquel showed respect, but Dakota didn't. And Raquel's like, hey, listen, Dakota and I are friends, yeah, but we're two different people. If we want to do things differently, that's all right. It's all right if I respect Mercedes, but Dakota wants to do things differently. And then Dakota's like, listen, we're going for those tag team championships again. We're going to get those back. But then Everrise shows up here to plug their television show, Everrise Live. Raquel is like, oh, yeah, I've never seen it.
Where'd they get all this merch?
Right there. This shit must be successful because they got T-shirts, they got mugs, they got everything. And, Yeah, Raquel's like, I've never seen it. And they get offended. Martel's like, you want to take a swing? He always does this.
Yeah.
He does this with Mackenzie. He does this with everyone. You want to take a swing? Because no one ever takes a swing.
Yeah.
But this Raquel. So Raquel actually takes a swing and knocks him out.
Shaking my head.
Yeah.
My question is, though, who is holding that sign up?
The Everrise line, right?
You saw that hand? Where'd it come from?
Who's their third guy? Who's their assistant? Who's their
Who's the
Brandon
third
Cutler?
man? Who's the third man?
Yeah. Who is this mysterious Brandon Cutler of theirs? But yeah, Everrise again just being
Stupid.
wacky on the show.
The young cucks.
The young fucks. And now we got Legado del Fantasma versus Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah. They got matching jackets now.
Yeah, there's no escape now.
They got to switch their theme song to the old school version of Wild Things that I'll explain later.
But yeah, Thatcher and Ciampa, they start out of control. They're stretching wild early to start out being bullies. And then Ciampa fucking hits Mendoza with a straight up elbow to the nose. And Mendoza starts bleeding. And then fucking Thatcher traps him in an evil ankle lock.
Yeah.
Joaquin tries to save him, but then Ciampa also puts him
You
in
gotta
an
remember,
evil ankle lock.
fucking Raul yells, "Are you that man?"
Yeah. Help me.
Which means help me.
Yes.
And then Joaquin comes in like, "I got you, bro." And they fucked him up too.
And then Ciampa's like, "No, you don't. I got you."
Yeah.
And they got the ankle lock, but the boys reverse. They send the baby faces packing into the commercial break.
By the way, who is the ref in this match?
Shit, I forgot. Was it BWG ref?
No.
Was it? Okay. So I don't know who it was then.
All right, you gonna see.
Oh no, it was Drake?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was Drake.
Which is why I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, well, yeah. This was his last day. So
It was the last day for a lot of people. Damn, son.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that, but yeah.
Dirty. That's dirty work, bro.
Yeah, sheesh.
It's dirty work, bro. It's bad business, bro.
Yeah, but Ciampa's running wild. He goes for Willow's bell, but Joaquin saves his partner. The heels take control. Mendoza and Ciampa just start fucking going. I need to see fucking Raul Mendoza and Tommaso Ciampa singles match, because what the fuck, these two were wilding in this. Mendoza bites this dude.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say it during Pip or commercial. They wiped them up.
Yeah, they cleaned him up.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they that serious about the blood?
Yeah, I guess can't play that, but
yeah.
Yeah, he goes for a shoulder thrust, but Ciampa misses, and he ends up flying through the ropes outside.
Mm-hmm.
And Thatcher and Ciampa, they just beat the shit out of Mendoza before he's able to escape and fire up. And then Wild comes in, hits a big dive on the Thatcher, but then Ciampa hits him with the Willow's bell for the 1, 2. He got him. No. Mendoza makes the save, and then the referee's distracted with him, and the grizzled young veterans run in, and they take out Ciampa. And Legado takes advantage, and they get the victory. This match was really damn good. The second half in particular, after Mendoza got busted open, went crazy.
Yeah.
He looked fucking great in this match. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, now this was my second favorite match of the night. I think the only other match that I like even better than this one, obviously, is the Bronson Reed one. But that's because the story was great. The timing was great. Who he was wrestling was great. Yeah. Everything lined up for him. It had a great stipulation. Like everything worked. You feel me?
Yeah, they built to that match.
Mm-hmm.
This was just out of nowhere, 1 week, a random little banger, but a banger it was. We got Mackenzie with Bobby Fish.
The fish man.
The fish man. He talks about, looking after watching Kyle O'Reilly's back last week, he says, yeah, Kyle O'Reilly is an old friend of mine, sure, but I got issues with Oni Lorcan and Pete Dunne. They put me on the shelf at War Games, and I had to sit at home and watch the Undisputed Era implode. Couldn't even do anything about it. Says, Pete Dunne is the only matchup that I'm interested in, and he challenged them to finish their unfinished business next week. So we gonna see.
Do you ever see him ever getting like a full-time run in WWE or anything like that? Because I think they're just gonna keep him here.
Bobby, yeah, no, I think Bobby is. I think he's gonna be like an NXT guy, then maybe transition him into like a coach or something like that.
Yeah, because his injuries are nasty.
Yeah,
He gets hurt way too many times. Like in his span of NXT, he's always injured. Always. Every
yeah,
time you need him, he comes up hurt.
yeah, and he's
It's like,
already a little bit older, so it's like
mhm.
you can, have him. Like even I think this match with Pete Dunne, I think Pete Dunne's gonna beat him, and Bobby will probably be in that role, like a guy who can be credible but put guys over and then slowly transition out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Damn, yo. It sucks because I wanted to see him do a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, it's like I see it because it's I understand why they wouldn't, because it's like, yo, every time, man, you got another surgery.
Yeah, you can't put like a heavy angle on that when you don't
Mhm.
know if it's going to drop any day now. Yeah, so I get it.
Aren't we back now with Indy and Candace?
Yeah, we're back at the spa. It's time to pay, and Candace's card has been declined.
Yes.
So Candace is like, no, run it again. And the lady's like, we have. We've run it a few times. We actually even called the credit card company. And it turns out there's an unpaid expense.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a flower shop from 3 weeks ago. Do you remember any purchase like that?
Ooh,
And
snitching.
because Indy is the smart child,
Yeah.
she immediately put 2 and 2 together
Yep.
and was like, hey, did Ember and Shotzi get those flowers? Or did you get those flowers? And then she's like, you know what this means? It means Dexter still loves me. And now she's in a good mood. She realizes now she can get her man, and
But she
runs off.
doesn't know that she hurt his feelings.
She don't know she is such a fucking sitcom.
Damn, oh man, Friends.
Yeah.
This is Friends.
She's gonna end up having to go get him back now.
She gonna tell him we were on a break.
And she leaves her mom at wit's end.
Yeah.
Does Indy.
Piece the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from
she tried to blame it on Austin at first with his damn pizza.
Yeah, she's like, it must be Austin. He's always getting pizzas. And he's out of control, that boy.
You didn't pay for them flowers.
Yeah, so from the women of the way to the men of the way.
Yes.
Johnny and Austin are hanging out in their stupid headbands.
What is good with the headbands?
Yeah. Johnny's like, I laid out Karrion Kross 2 weeks ago. Says, tonight I'm the man who beats the unbeatable. I stop the unstoppable. And tonight I'm going to show that I am untouchable. And Johnny's become a pretty good promo, I feel.
Johnny as a heel, I like him.
Yeah, he's gotten into this heel role pretty well. It works now. Up next, Aaliyah versus Saray.
Saray is one of those people that reminds me of like them old, like for example, Tekken, where you have like Shoyu or Shayu or Zayu. If you ever see her, like she looks like a little baby, but then she get in there and then she kill you, and I feel like Saray is one of those.
Her theme is very fitting.
Yep.
It's this nice polite J-pop, and then
yeah,
it switches into these guitar riffs, which that's her magic. She gonna fucking kill you. That's the guitar riffs in this.
Yep. And then fucking she's out there with Aaliyah, and Aaliyah's fine. She will never not be fine.
Yep.
And then it hurts that Vanessa Bourne is gone, because it's like, damn. Remember? You remember?
Rest in peace to that squad, the best squad.
My bitch is bad and bougie.
Nice.
Cooking up. Born and bougie, ladies and gentlemen.
But I mean, truthfully, this is honestly the best I've ever seen Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
And this, she's laying her shit in. She's looking mean. She looked good in this match. And then
she was going for a bit for a reason, man. She was learning how to fucking throw some fists.
Yeah, she was throwing them in this match. Her
Yes,
early
sir.
offensive period was good before.
And she was tossing the shit out of Saray too.
Yeah, she wasn't playing. And her moments of dominance were nice. But then Saray quickly cut her off and then just started to drain her life force with the drop kicks. every time this girl throws a drop kick, I feel like a fucking fourth of your health bar is gone. She kills you. This shit is a heavy attack.
Zayu.
The heaviest of attacks. And then this Taskplex, she hoisted Aaliyah into space and sent her to hell.
Launch. Lift off in 3, 2.
I was like, oh my God, she killed her.
Fucking tossed her to space, bro.
I love this. This
man.
was a extremely fun little burst.
As a Taz fan, that filled me up.
Yeah. This was I really enjoyed this little short burst. Like, this is squash matches done right, or showcase matches done right, however you want to call it.
Yeah, more showcase in this case because she actually got some,
Yeah, Leah got something in for a moment. But we go back to Shotzi and Ember. They have cleaned the tank and have upgraded it with tools as well.
Yeah, the I guess you could say the blaster, the gun, or whatever, the Nerf situation. That shit is nice and metal now and shiny.
Yeah. So Robert Stone, beware.
Yes, sir. They're about to run you ass over with a brand new tank.
Yeah. So they warned the new champs and the old champs that they're still in the picture, and they're gonna TCB with Ember's Law. Because what is Ember's Law? They have never explained this.
Nah, I don't.
No, actually, I think Ember did explain it. Yeah, she did.
I don't remember.
But even then, I think Ember was just like, it means I can do what the fuck I want.
Oh, I
ain't gangster. Speaking of gangster.
Oh, shit. It's time for Death Row.
Hit row.
I don't like the song too much. I'm sorry. It's too on the nose.
It's extremely on the nose.
Like, it's just hit row over and over again.
I don't mind though.
And then AJ's rapping and shit. And I can't for the life of me see him as this character too much. Cause it's like I watch fucking WWE Lost Treasures or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Mystery or whatever the fuck it is. I forgot the name of that shit.
The A&E one, that's not the documentaries.
The one where they actually go look for shit. Yeah. And I just see that AJ, and it's like, damn it, bro.
Here he is being a rapper.
Rapping and gangster shit, and fucking they just bouncing back, and then fucking Brianna Brandy keeps singing the goddamn song.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just like, cringe. You know what it is? When you hood as fuck, like some of that shit just comes off as cringe because you're like, man, bro, come on, man.
Honestly,
we don't look like that.
For real though, this could be way worse. Like they're pulling this off very well for what this is.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not.
And for a WWE, this is good. I'll take this all day, every day over what it could have been with some. Like I feel like Swerve in them. They got agents. They got some level of agency, and it's like they're inputting their ideas and shit. Because we've seen attempts at things like this in the past, and this works more. This works better.
I don't like the back of AJ's attire. Sorry, Top Dollar. I got to start calling him Top Dollar.
Yeah, Top Dollar.
I don't like the back of Top Dollar's attire. It's like velvety and like grayish silver.
Yeah, I feel like this will not be his permanent gear. They're gonna work something else out.
Yeah, it looked weird as hell. It's like from the front he looked normal, from the back he looked like a furry basketball player. It was weird as hell. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, this match is a Hit Row, Top Dollar, and Ashante V Adonis.
Yeah,
versus our 205 Live homies, Tony Nese and Arya Davari.
Nah, bro, that shit was a fucking. They murdered them boys. Skip.
Yeah, they killed our 205 homies.
It was it.
Tony Nese is not a small man.
Nah, he's jacked.
But Top Dollar made him look like he was a small man.
Well, Top Dollar's huge.
Yeah, he fucking just threw him and Davari around like nothing.
Yeah.
Like shit like that throws you because again, Tony Nese is not a man that most men could do that too. but Top Dollar.
Now imagine how he looked with Arya Davari in that ring.
Yeah. Yeesh.
He fucking he squashed him, threw him around like god
Yeah.
damn. And then I like Adrian the Adonis. He's so fucking athletic.
His drop kick in this was great drop kick.
And his super kicks.
Yeah. He was good. And then Top Dollar ends this with this big high angle Death Valley driver. And, quick win. And then Hit Row, they stand tall. Swerve is like, we're going to be watching that cage match tonight. We don't care who wins. We're going to be watching.
Hit Row.
Hit Row.
I love you, Brianna Brandy, but stop.
Hit Row. NXT got to chill with making people say their lyrics. It's not necessary.
They shouldn't say it all the time.
Yeah.
What is it? This dude? Damn, I keep forgetting what is it that Top Dollar keeps saying over and over again that makes me laugh. I think it's like tell him or let him know or something like that.
Yeah.
He just keeps saying it over and over again. I'm like, stop. He's like, I'm gonna say it to you. Remember it, fat boy. Let's go.
We got Mackenzie with Regal. Announces that MSK is going to take on Legado del Fantasma for the titles in 2 weeks' time. Says, I don't approve of their methods, but they have earned the shot. Then he books Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai for next week. You would have to imagine the winner of that will face the way down the line.
Yep. Or Weapon X. That's it.
Yes. And then Frankie Monet, once again, premiering next week. Premiering. And then we got the $1 million face-off between Ted DiBiase and Cameron Grimes.
Oh my God.
That's gonna be some gimmicky nonsense. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, because Ted ain't gonna wrestle. Unless he calls up Ted. The other
Ted Jr. pulls up. I think he retired.
Yeah, he been retired. He's doing the whole thing with kids and the church and a whole bunch of other stuff. Which, to be honest, I heard the other DiBiase brother fucked up for them, but
oh yeah, Brett, right?
Something like that. He did some funny shit with the money or some shit.
Yeah.
Dirty. You want to do your family like that, fam? What the fuck?
Hey, come on now. Your pops made all his millions legit.
Yep.
But
well, technically, Vince made him his millions because he kept giving him a G to spend on stupid shit. Yeah. Just just imagine your boss is like, yo, since you're supposed to be the $1 million man, you got to be out there spending bread. Like, I want to hear you in every tabloid spending bread, Vince. But yeah, you got to go to the most high key places where everybody will find you, and you got to fucking spend bread, Vince. But what the fuck? I don't even got that kind of. I'm gonna give you a G every week. All right, my nigga, listen. I know exactly what my wife needs.
My job.
I'm gonna go to Jared's, buy her the diamond ring she always wants.
It is now time for the main event. For the NXT North American Championship. In a steel cage. Bronson Reed versus Johnny Gargano. And, we got the big time intros for this match.
Big fight feel. You know, I love this entrance that he came out with that goddamn dope ass jacket that said Colossal on the back. His cool ass attire that reminds me like a remix between Earthquake and Vader. It's just fucking, he looks insane and ready to go. He does his stomp, the ring shakes, the arena shakes. I'm just like, oh, and then Weapon X comes out with all their Wolverine shit and all their fucking X-Men looking crazy shit. And then they start coming down the ramp and all the lighting and the electricity. And I was like, yo, I want to see somebody die tonight.
I'm ready for it.
Yep. Austin is going to be stuck outside because that's the point of the cage. You feel me? And these two men right here are going to murder each other. And refereeing this match is PWG ref.
Yeah, it's PWG ref because he took Drake's job. He's the top ref now in NXT.
That's what you get.
Yeah. I guess he ain't a racist nut job.
Nah, he looks like a regular, like, random ass dude.
He looks like a regular nice dude.
Yeah, like that's the thing. There's some refs that they look like they have mad crazy ass personalities. This one is just like he looks like he's just a cool ass dude, just regular
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Which made it even crazier that he did that spot.
Yeah, that's why it felt so good because it's like, oh, this dude, man, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't even know you got down like that.
He must have probably been because most of these refs on NXT were like dudes that they brought to the performance center and they trained them as wrestlers, but like they were like, I think you'd be better doing this.
Yeah.
And
on,
that's yeah.
on Drake himself, he was a deathmatch wrestler.
Yep.
Very well known, and he came in NXT as a ref. That was part of why people were so happy for him. Like he was doing all this crazy shit, and he was making money doing an easy job.
Yep.
But yeah, this match, they're doing the big match intros. Johnny is needling Bronson throughout the entire time, so Bronson just says, "Fuck that! I'm gonna kill you." And Johnny tries to run out. Bronson catches him and starts to beat his ass.
Yeah.
Johnny tries to leapfrog him. Bronson just swats him out of the air. Like,
the whole match, he's just like, every time he gets a little too much in, he's like, nah.
Get out of here. Bronson puts Johnny between the ropes in the cage and bounces off.
That's my favorite.
Kill him.
My favorite spot. It looks like you ever put cheese through a cheese grater and then like the little pieces start coming out the other end?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. That's what Bronson was going to try to do to him. But luckily, Johnny moved.
Damn. Yeah.
So he goes for the spear, but he gets caught up in the cage. Bronson brings him down. So Johnny climbs up on the cage, then moonsaults on the Bronson. And I got to say it. Got to say it. And I'm always say it. Major reason I hate cage escapes as a stipulation. We talked about this before. And particularly here in WWE. Like, it makes, especially in WWE, when you have escape the cage as a stipulation, now everybody wants to escape the cage. Like, in this match, there is no logical reason that Bronson should want to escape the cage. He's been pissed off with Johnny for fucking with him. He wants to kill him. He's got him where he wants him. No one can interfere. And doubly so, even on top of all that, even if Bronson tries to escape, he gonna have Austin Theory out there trying to stop him. Fuck escaping, Bronson.
Yep. And at the end of the day, like you said, it's like the beef is with Johnny. You feel me? Like, that's why I feel like they shouldn't have that's WCW rules. I feel you. But still, I mean, Triple H steals a lot of shit from WCW. Why not that?
Yeah, like that was the thing of it. Like, you have Kate, like, Johnny trying to escape the cage is fine. Like, he's the heel. Let me get the fuck out of here, away from this guy. That's fine. But like, Bronson shouldn't be trying to escape. And he kept trying to leave the cage, and every time Austin would meet him and cut him off, and I would always think, like, if you just turned around and just kept beating the shit out of Johnny, you could probably win.
That's what I think. I feel like, all right, if you have that stipulation, cool, but you shouldn't have that be the option for the baby face who wants to like you know what I'm saying, beat the shit out of the heel who's been torturing him for so long.
I feel like whoever was the agent should have been like, yo, Bronson, never try to escape. Just try to wrestle it like a normal match.
Yeah,
and falls.
More than a regular match, because you can still do all the things where, like, no, I'm going to stop you from doing this. I'm going to stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere because the entire match is me like, no, I'm going to keep you in this cage, beat the shit out of you. Your boy's not going to be able to help you.
Yeah, like, you're locked in here with me. It's your ass now. Like, that's what I feel like this should have been.
Yeah. So that's more of the booking of the match than the stipulation of the match, because they can always, like, you know what I'm saying, ignore that. Yeah. Because they, that what they want is this, not that. So they can be like, yeah, fuck that. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to beat the shit out of this motherfucker.
So that's all. That's my only criticism. But other than that, as we're going to continue to talk,
I blame that on booking is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I blame that on the general way they book their cage matches and shit. So yeah. So we come back from the commercial break. Bronson hits a big fall-away slam from the middle rope. He climbs up again, but Johnny meets him up top, hits a big sunset flip bomb for a near fall. Then the door opens up. Austin tries to pull Johnny out, but Bronson, he gets down there, pulls him back in, hits him with the big senton, and tries to go to the door, but then Austin closes it on him. So then Johnny gets up, hits him with a super kick. Bronson strikes back. Johnny hits the cage, comes back with a poison Rana off the cage.
Yes, sir.
Then he goes for one final beat, but then Bronson catches him, launches him into the cage, and Johnny comes off, like he throws Johnny into the cage, but Johnny rebounds off it and then hits the DDT for a 2
Yeah.
count. That shit was cool.
Yeah, because I like how he just used the same momentum he had to like spring into that DDT. What was it? DDT?
Yeah, the DDT.
Mhm.
So Johnny starts climbing again, but then Bronson, he catches him in the corner, power bombs him to the mat. And then Bronson, and this is when I really got mad about it. Like he power bombed him, and then he started climbing to escape it. And I was like, "Bruh, come on!" So yeah, he starts climbing. So then now he's got to fight Johnny and Austin off. Austin is fighting him from outside. Johnny's fighting him from inside. So Bronson, he knocks Austin out, knocks Johnny down to the mat, and then the finish I loved because he knocks Johnny down, splashes him, looks over toward the door and sees it open, and then is like, fuck it, slams it shut, and then goes up top and hits the tsunami, and then pins Johnny for the 1, 2, and 3.
That was a beastly tsunami, though.
Yeah. That's what I love. Like, he was like, man, fuck escaping. I'm going to kill you.
Yep. Where are you going? You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. And
fucking crushed his whole spinal cord.
Yeah.
My back is broken.
Spinal.
Spinal.
Your new North American champion.
With all the Lex Luger pyro and
got it all.
And his mouth was shaking, his face, he looked, woo! You know what I'm saying? It was one of those like, oh, that's heavy.
Yeah. After the show, he brought his wife in the ring, and you know.
Yep, I saw those pictures and tapes, and or clips, not tapes. Why do I say tapes? Like it's not.
We were tape trading.
Everybody thinks I'm old as fuck now. You see that? Fuck this nigga talking about tapes.
But yeah, you can tell a real emotional moment. It always, like I always say, it always makes it feel bigger when the person who wins the championship treats it like it means a lot to them. And Bronson, it meant everything to him. It looked like it. So.
Like I said, that jaw, it was that jaw going.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, like I said, my one big criticism is, you know, I hated the heat around this match being Bronson can't escape because they keep preventing him when he shouldn't be trying to escape at all. But it does make the finish of Bronson just going fuck it and pinning Johnny that much better. So get it how you live. Great main event. Great main event. A good show with the second hour of this show was fire.
Yeah. Like I said, those two matches, Tommaso Ciampa and Toothless Timmy, fucking violated. In that
that
match.
tag and
Raul fucking and fucking Ciampa was just crazy. And then in this match over here, I was like, wow, this is beast. Again, I still have that same problem where it's like you should have been trying to escape, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way WWE does it.
Yeah. Regardless of that, it was still a great match. So yeah. Next week looks great, and that ain't even takeover. So
hey, let's see.
But yeah, that's NXT.
That was NXT.
As usual, an easy 2 hours. If you ain't watching it, you probably should be.
Yep. Like I said, I watched this at work. And like with Raw, I kind of do that, but I can't because it's usually on, you know, at the end of the day, and then I try to watch some of it at home, and even then, it's so long that the fact that I can still catch it when I get home is a problem. Like I can still catch the end of it when I'm at home. I watch the beginning at work, and then I catch the end of it when I get home. That's crazy. While these other shows, you know what I'm saying, I could watch like maybe the first 30 minutes, and then after that, I have to wait till I get home, and by the time I get home, it's done. You feel me? Like, and then so with what I do with you know, NXT is I wait for the next morning. It'll come out on, you know, the apps, you know, and then once I catch it on the apps, and I'm like, oh, there it is, and I will watch it, and it's usually a great time. And it's like the first 2 hours of work are usually dead anyways. So I'm like, hey, fuck it, just put it on, and it's easy watch.
Yeah, so You know,
Mhm.
watch NXT, people.
It's easy to watch. Why the fuck aren't you watching?
It's got Wade Barrett. Don't you like Wade Barrett?
And trust me, they're not paying us, bro.
Yeah, we're there. No, we genuinely just like the show.
We would definitely
Man, do
have,
you hear how I talk about the rest of WWE? They definitely not
trash.
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 Fuck me. You see how the people who actually watch WWE, Hazel, talk
Yeah.
about Raw?
They're over. Oh, yo, I got so mad at Raw that
Man, shit. 6 will be on Raw Rants this week.
yeah, not really, but kind
of sort of. That's how fucking that's where they're at. They ain't paying us at all.
It's
Trust
bad,
and
bro.
believe.
It's bad. Vince McMahon must think we're bleep. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, this was a great NXT. Tevin, we got to say farewell. So before we do that, you got to let these people know where to find us.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show and at Banter Club Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania, Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find our group there, Ramblemania Show's Banter Club, where we and the other wrestlers and podcasts and all of the like that we associate with. We all post our goings on and all that goes down.
Mm-hmm.
As far as audio goes, we're everywhere audio is found. That is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast. Everywhere your podcasts are found, just search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And of course, the visuals are right here on YouTube. Search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And when you get here, you like our videos, you click subscribe, and you click that bell.
Ding.
So that when the new content drops, it goes
straight to
you. And that's for me personally. Find me on Instagram at TJ the Great One. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. Find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great. You can find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at SIIXX. Ain't I great? That is at SIIXXU already. Tevin, let's leave these beautiful people in the tube of the U and all the people that are listening to us all over every single podcast on the audio. Let's leave these people with too sweet, and a good fight,
and a good night.
Blagga blagga blip, blagga blagga blip, blagga blagga blip, blagga blagga blip, blagga blagga go, blagga 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 blow. NXT is colossal.
It is.